Presiden Uni Emirat Arab, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed dan Menlu Amerika Marco Rubio menggelar pertemuan penting di Abu Dhabi untuk membahas kesepakatan Amerika-Iran, keamanan Selat Hormuz, serta stabilitas kawasan yang masih penuh ketegangan. Di tengah dinamika geopolitik yang terus berkembang, pembahasan ini dinilai dapat memengaruhi arah keamanan dan keseimbangan kekuatan di Timur Tengah dalam waktu dekat.
You know, in the United States, they say that President Trump does everything that I ask him to do. And in Israel, they say that I do everything he wants me to do. Well, neither is true. We're leaders of independent and proud countries. We stand for our interests. I stand for the interests of Israel and for its security. And often we see eye to eye, sometimes we don't, but we respect each other's sovereignty and leadership and commitment to our people. So last year, standing on this stage, I spoke about decisions, difficult decisions, historic decisions, decisions that many at the time, Mark, many of those running against me, said that I shouldn't have taken at the time. They told me not to enter Rafah. I entered Rafah. I was told not to strike Hezbollah. We struck Hezbollah. They told me not to confront Iran. We confronted Iran. And today I want to begin with a simple question. What have we achieved? Because these same people, and whatever, their cronies in the press, are trying to diminish our achievements. In fact, they're trying to erase them completely. So what is it that we achieved? Here's what we achieved. We prevented Iran from carrying out a plan to annihilate us, and today they would have had a nuclear weapon, an atomic bomb to do so. We prevented that from happening. We removed an existential danger. And had we not acted in Operation Rising Line and then in Operation Roaring Line, Iran would have had atomic bombs, and let me tell you something, they would have used them. That's what we prevented. Together with our American friends, the American Air Force, the American military, we carried out the largest airstrike in our history. We destroyed Iran's nuclear infrastructure. We knocked out 20 of their top nuclear scientists, 12 in Rising Line, another 8 in Roaring Line. And when you take out the scientists, it's very hard to make a nuclear weapon. Exceedingly hard. We decapitated the leadership of the terror regime. We shattered their missile industry. We knocked out their Navy. We knocked out their Air Force. We attacked their military industries. We attacked their bridges. We attacked so many targets that the cumulative damage that we did to the IRGC economy is not counted in the millions. It's not counted in the hundreds of millions. It's not counted in the billions. It's counted in hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. And it will take them a long time to recover. A long time. And they may not recover. Because once you deal these blows and once the rift between the regime and the people is so deep, you cannot tell when such a regime will fall. And I think we created the conditions for its future fall. That is what will be the real triumph, when the Iranian people take their own destiny in their hands and they knock out this brutal regime that is terrorizing them and terrorizing the rest of the world. Some of my critics, they don't want to be reminded of this, but they said, stop before Rafah, make a deal. Let's get the terrorists, let's get our hostages out. We don't have to enter Rafah, we don't have to take the Philadelphia corridor, we don't have to take on Hezbollah, and for God's sake, we shouldn't take on Iran. But we didn't listen to them, and we did it. We brought them back. In Lebanon, We exploded, I don't know if to call this the beepers or the pagers. What do you use in America? Beepers. We exploded the beepers. We took out Nasrallah. We decimated Hezbollah's military machine. We prevented the Ridwan force from invading the Galilee. We destroyed over 90% of the 150,000 rockets and missiles that Hezbollah amassed against us. We established a security zone in Gaza. We established a security zone in Syria. We established a security zone in Lebanon, and we shall keep it as long as is necessary to protect our people. I think the greatest achievement we have made is to break through the barrier of fear. For years, people told us, you cannot attack the soil of Iran. Yes, you can do Mossad operations, and we did, quite a few. I authorized many. But you cannot send our military to Iran. But we changed that. The people of Israel are showing the world how a nation should behave when faced with an existential threat. Stare unflinchingly at the danger, calmly consider what needs to be done and what can be done, and be ready to enter the fray at the proper moment. And then he ended his words, these are the last public words in my father's life. This leads to my certain belief, he said, that our people will roll back this danger to our existence. And I say to you now what I said at my brother's grave just a few hours ago. Today, I said, no matter what happens in the talks, with an agreement, without an agreement, I pledge to you that Iran, as long as I'm Prime Minister, will never have a nuclear weapon. Never. As long as I am the Prime Minister of Israel, I will not let that happen. And I said something else about Lebanon. I said, and I repeated here a few minutes ago, as long as we need to protect our people, we will remain in the security zone in South Lebanon. And the reason is perfectly understood. No country would be asked to do otherwise. We don't have a war with Lebanon. We have a war with Hezbollah, who terrorizes Lebanon and seeks our destruction. And when that proxy of Iran is no longer a threat, when it's dismantled, when it's disarmed, yes, we'll have peace with Lebanon. And I look forward to signing it.
Babak baru hubungan Amerika Serikat dan Iran tampaknya semakin nyata. Di tengah upaya meredakan ketegangan, kedua negara dikabarkan akan menandatangani nota kesepahaman di Swiss yang membuka peluang masuknya investasi fantastis senilai 300 miliar dolar Amerika atau sekitar 5.100 triliun rupiah ke Iran. Dana jumbo tersebut disebut berasal dari sektor swasta global dan akan difokuskan untuk mengembangkan sektor energi, logistik, manufaktur, hingga transportasi.